divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low. Visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead. Guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. And on this particular live, we are going to go through all 12 zodiac signs from Aries all the way to Pisces. And then after we go through all 12 zodiac signs, we're going to do mini reads after Pisces. So if you are one of the beautiful souls that has made it to this list right here, that means you have a reading coming up after Pisces this evening. We do have a few spots available, so if anyone is still interested in being added to the list, all you have to do is click on the link down in the description box below, and it'll direct you to my website. Now, with the mini readings, they're very simple. All you have to do is go ahead, put your question in that box on the website, submit your payment of $22.22 per question, and then your reading will be answered live on this video. After you check out, I'll be notified that you paid for your reading. And from that email, I'll go ahead and email you a respond email, a separate email that includes a link to this video. So that way you don't have to necessarily be here live watching your reading. You can come back and watch it later, or you can sit back and watch it as many times as you want to, even if you watch it live. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. As you guys know, our first sign this evening is going to be Aries. In this video, though, for all signs this evening, we're going to look at who's in your energy. If you have any of these signs in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, like for example, Aries, I recommend that you check out that placement. As the intro stated, the information to check out your natal chart placements can be found in the link in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and begin. We first have Aries. Do we have any Aries here? Aries, Aries, where you at? Any Aries? Hey, Maria. Okay, y'all, let's get started. Aries. I like to put the sign in the chat because I always get people that ask, what sign are we on? And I'm like, how y'all not know what sign we on? I got it on the screen now because I'm doing my horizontal video, but I'll still go ahead and put it up there for anybody that needs it. Hey, hey. All right, we got Ace Encore here. Hey, who's an Aries? Lisa from NYC. Hey, Divinely Protected. Hello, hello. World of Fardom TV here. All right, and your girl. I'm in Aries moon. Let's get into it. Let's see who's all up in Aries energy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Aries energy right now in this moment? We have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords, as well as the Fool in the reverse. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, such as yourself, or an air sign. Whoever this person is, they're holding back. And they're holding back because this is somebody that really wants to build a relationship with you, but they feel like, it's a lot of fear and stress and indecision keeping them from contacting you. So they don't have the balls or the courage to face you right now. It could be somebody that you are experiencing some type of breakup or ending with in some type of way. But whoever this person is, it's a manipulation tactic in their energy to hold back because they feel like if they hold back, then they'll know where they stand with you. They want to hold back to get a reaction out of you. Maybe in the past, Aries, you've been triggered by this person's absence. You know what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder, according to this person. That's what they're thinking. And so at this time, because your intentions and your where they stand with you is unclear, this person is just going to wait. But they are eager to have a new beginning with you. Eager. After a while, I feel like this person will reach out though. They're going to reach their breaking point. They can't, it's almost like they can't hold back any longer. Eventually they will reach out. And why are they all up in Aries energy? What do they want? They want you guys to get on better terms. They're hoping that you guys could mend things and go back to where things used to be. So they're just patiently waiting. They're patiently waiting for this elephant in the room to die down. These whatever argument or fight or issue you guys face with each other, they're hoping like that you can forgive them and you guys can move forward. What is this person's intentions with Aries moving forward, Spirit? Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. If they have a third party, I'm hearing they're willing to drop the third party to be with you. That's what they intend to do. But they're not ready to build anything long term because they're moving in a lot of fear. They're very nervous about what it is you're going to say and do moving forward. So it's kind of like testing the waters just to kind of see where they stand. Yeah. They got to get confirmation from you that everything is okay. Ace Encore says, I know someone like that. Too much immaturity. Letting their ego take care of them. Yeah, I agree with you, Ace Encore. This is definitely someone that's very, very immature, Aries. Like I say, this is someone that is holding back. It's like they almost need permission from you to know that it's safe to talk to you, to take action. And it's like, that is very immature. I feel like if somebody is very serious about you, they would just do something about it. They wouldn't sit back and wait for your confirmation or your permission. They would just get off of their rump and do something, right? So that's what I have. Let me know if it resonates, Aries. Next, we have Taurus. Thank you for sharing that, Encore. All right. Do we have any Tauruses here? Taurus, Taurus. If you enjoyed the reading, Aries, be sure y'all hit the like button. Show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it. All right. Let's do this, Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who's the person that's all up in Taurus's energy right now in this moment? Who is that person? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Hey, Paula. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. They thought that they could get over you, Taurus, and move on with their life, but this is someone that's all up in your energy because they can't stop thinking about you. This is like someone saying, I've tried to move on from whatever, relationship or connection we had. And even though I'm not taking action towards you right now, I am thinking about you, but scared to reach out. Feel like this is a common thing amongst a lot of the signs. If you missed my collective reading that I did today, check it out. Similar message as well, Taurus, in that collective read. But they don't know how you feel about them. They feel like you're very emotionally closed off and seeking the type of love from them that they have not been giving you. I think this person is like an individual that is very emotionally codependent on others. So no matter how much they try to deny how they feel, when they begin to realize they can't find that emotional fulfillment elsewhere, that's when they want to come back. Because they haven't talked to you in a while, I'm getting. And they tried their best to move on from this and not commit to it. Yeah. They tried to move on and all that, and none of that is making this pain go away. So let's ask this. What does this person want with Taurus now? If they come back, what do they want? What is their intentions? The Fool in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. They're not ready to end the relationship yet. They have like an ultimate fear, a big ball of anxiety that tells them like, if I were to leave Taurus right now, things would not work out well for me. Yeah, karma will be knocking at their door, bad karma. So it's a big risk. It's a scary risk to leave. So yeah, I'm not getting they really want anything other than just to kind of like harness your energy, your kindness, your love. I'm not really getting this person wants anything specifically, wants anything to give to you. Yeah, it seems very selfish. That's what I'm getting. This person is very selfish. And because of that, you've become quite selfish towards this person. They can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, heavy on the air sign. I'm also getting Leo and Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. Let me know if it resonates, Taurus. Yeah, they're thinking about you. You may not know because they're not saying nothing, but they are suffering in silence, I guess. All right. We got Geminis next. After Pisces, we're going to be doing mini reads, guys. So I hope you guys can hang out with us. Stay tuned to hear mini reads. I have the lists growing, getting large, getting there. So there you go. That's the list for those getting a reading today. If you're just now coming, if you booked and you don't see your name on the list, let me know. I would definitely relook that, revisit that, and make sure you get your name added. All right, let's do it, Gemini. Let's get right into it. KC with the big Gemini energy in the building. I hear you. Let's do it, Gemini. Hey, Sweary 5. Hello, hello. Okay. Well, who's all in your energy? I can barely get the question out, and I have the 3 of cups, excuse me. We got the 3 of cups. Who else is in? And I say who else because 3 of cups represents more than one. So let's see. Who's all up in Gemini's energy? We have the 3 of cups, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse and the 3 of Wands. So yeah, this is somebody who had other people like attached to them. And I'm getting they were entertaining these people behind the scenes while you guys were separated, but it looks as if they're trying their best to detach from them and come towards you. They just don't know where they stand. Whoever they're connecting to, I feel like is not someone that's giving them the type of emotional fulfillment they're seeking. It feels like this person needs you emotionally, they need your love. And it wasn't an easy decision for them to make to come to that conclusion, but they feel like they need your love, your energy, your emotional support. Whatever they got wound up in, it was a karmic in nature. It didn't work out for them. Whoever the third party was, it could be family, friends, or other romantic interests. And because of that, they don't want to be told, I told you so. I told you it wouldn't work out, or I told you you would come back. So they're trying their best to not have to swallow that big pill of guilt for leaving you to entertain whatever third party this is. If this person were to come back, what will be their intention? I know they want to soak up Gemini's energy. Okay, we got the 6 of Swords in the reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse. They want to go back to how things used to be, where things used to be fun and light and friendly. I'm getting like a very fun energy you and this person would share. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They can be a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Gemini, and a Libra, a Cancer. Whoever they are, they were just like someone that is missing the fun, missing the emotional fulfillment that they can't just, you can't fake love. You can't fake good energy. And I feel like you were just a good all around person that made this person feel very happy. And I agree with KC. KC says, too bad, so sad. I already told him what would have happened. And he did it anyways. Like I said, Gemini, this person is scared to come back because they're scared to hear you say, I told you so. I told you. There you go. That's your confirmation. All right, we got Cancer next. Yeah, Casey says, yep, that's my soulmate, but he betrayed me and he'll never get that experience with you twice. Mm, sad but true, Gemini. Sad but true. And I think that is a part of the karmic experience or, twin flame, what have you, experience. People have to kind of like suffer consequences, and go through those tough lessons. Otherwise, you'll just kind of feel like you're going through a revolving door with a person where things never feel like they get better. So having that firm boundary in place, Gemini, is so important. It's a good thing. Okay. Cancer, Cancer, you're next. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Cancer's energy right now in this moment? We have the Tower in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ten of Cups, and underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Wands. So I don't know why this person, Cancer, thinks like by holding back and waiting on you, they're going to be able to get what they want out of the connection with you. Because it looks like to me you're holding back. You're not really doing much. I guess they want to stay where they are and not really force you to think anything or not force themselves to do anything because they don't want to rock the boat. This feels like somebody that's saying, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to say anything or do anything to make the situation worse. Because I can definitely see Cancer as being truly family, harmonious, peaceful, a good person. So they don't know what to do to keep you around. So they just don't do much. I want to look and see like, what is this tower? What made Cancer switch up on them? Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. You know, Cancer, you reach your breaking point with this person. Like, I feel like there's multiple things this person has done over the span of the relationship where it began to become more of you carrying the connection or the responsibilities or doing everything for this person or for the livelihood of the relationship. And it made you feel uneasy and unsettled. And I'm getting like, even now, this person is kind of waiting for you to fix things or do something about this. You don't like that. You don't like that energy of always feeling like you're carrying the connection. I think this person's missing the memo, though, to be honest. Like, they're not really doing much. They're just fantasizing. They're just sitting back waiting and fantasizing and praying and hoping that things will work out in their favor. But what I gather from this person is they're very selfish. And if there is a third party, for some of you, there is in some of y'all's scenarios, while they wait on you, they're kind of talking to this other person. Okay. Be careful. This is a mess. This is like somebody that's not really becoming self reflective and provoking change. Instead, they just sit back and do nothing and hope you will create the change they need to see. So, what is their intentions moving forward? Okay. Devil in the reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, telling you everything you need to hear, including, yeah, you know how bad I was when we were together. I've changed all that. I'm a different man. I'm a different woman. I'm not what you think I am. I'm not going to do that anymore. I won't hurt you. I promise. All of that kind of stuff. But that's a lie. This person is very toxic, very low vibrational, and they have this thing where they're not totally honest with you about, their true intentions. It's the reckless, careless behavior and the level of arrogance that this person exudes in their energy that gets them in trouble all the time. This person needs to be humbled. So they're going to stay in your energy as long as you allow them, Cancer. They could be another water sign, such as yourself, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, and Capricorn and Pisces. All right. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we have Leo. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out my individual sign readings, I did individual signs for Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So check that out on my page. I also did a collective reading earlier today. So you can check that out as well for those that are interested. Do we have any mighty, mighty Leos here? Leo, Leo, where you at? Everybody's so quiet in the chat today. Everybody must be multitasking. A lot of quiet folks out there. Do know after Pisces, the last sign of the evening, we will be doing mini reads. And we do have an extensive, jam-packed list of people getting mini reads, but I still am taking orders. So if you're interested in getting your name added to our list, all you got to do is click on the link I just dropped into the chat to be added to our list. First, we will have Janay with 2 questions. We'll have When Love Heals, 1111. We'll have Paulandrea, 16. Kishalewis, Porsche, Nequarolle, Btfields, One Sassy Chick, KC, Genesis, Frankie, Racheal R, Meena with 2 questions, and Miss Lauren. Thank you all so much for booking your reading with me. I look forward to connecting with you guys shortly, so stay tuned. But first, we're going to do Leo. And I said we got Yvonne here. Leo, Leo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty, mighty Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Leo's energy right now in this moment? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess, Three of Swords in the reverse, and underneath the deck, Three of Cups in the reverse, as well as the World. This is someone that's tired of pulling their energy away from you, gossiping behind your back, trying to live their life as a single man or woman. They're very emotionally codependent off of you. And as much as they say, Okay, I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to let Leo go. It's not easy. It's not as easy as they thought. Yeah, they kind of keep it to themselves, like that by being very selfish and moving in an energy that they feel like benefits only them has led to the demise of this connection and this relationship. They wish they could have done things differently, but if this person does anything at all, it's going to take a while. This is someone that's just kind of like wrapped up in a lot of toxic behavior. This is why they feel so disconnected from you, because they always do stuff in silence. Like I'm getting they do stuff behind your back, sneak, lie, deceive, you know, all the while trying to get your cooperation or get you to be okay with things that they're doing behind your back. Why? Because they like how you make them feel. Very emotionally codependent. So if this person were to reach out or if Leah were to reconnect, which I feel like you're not wanting them, um, what would be this person's intentions? The World and the Eight of Cups. In the reverse, why that? Okay. I don't even know if this person will make an attempt to come back because they feel like, what's the point? You're going to reject them or you're going to deny them access. And so they don't really have the energy or the confidence to come towards you, but they do stay wrapped up in your energy because it's something about how you make them feel. I guess they're comparing you to other people or missing you or something. Yeah, they're comparing you to this third party. They could be with another person or entertaining other people. And they're like comparing the two. And they're like, I remember back when Leo used to do this. And I remember how Leo used to make me feel with that. So yeah, they are at least keeping an eye on you or thinking of you at a distance, talking about you behind your back. They're to their friends, to their family, to other people. But they're trying to move on the best way they can. It's overwhelming, emotionally overwhelming to do that. Your person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I have Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. Yeah, and Virgo. Let me know if it resonates. We got Virgo next. I hope you guys are liking this. I know it's Sunday and people are probably multitasking. um, guys are so quiet in the chat. But I thank you all so much for being here. I thank you for the support and the love. Do we have any Virgos here? You're very welcome. Yvonne says, thank you, Miss Mika. You're welcome. Virgo, where you at? No Virgos here today? Okay, Virgos are here. Yay. Yoli's here. Hey, Lioness. We just did Leo. You just missed it, Lioness. You're going to have to rewind the tape, but Leo's there. Anna says, we trying to survive daylight savings time. You know what? I didn't even think about that. It is daylight savings time, isn't it? Is that why I'm a little tired too? Our car is a Virgo sun, Pisces, Libra moon, Leo Venus. Okay. And Anna's here. All right. Let's do this, Virgo. Let's see what we got. Hey, Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica says, you look fabulous. Thank you, boo. Thank you. All right, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Virgo's energy right now in this moment? We have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath the deck, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Swords. This is someone who loves to play mind games with you, Virgo. Like they thrive out of feeling like they have some type of hold on you if they can get into your head and they can get you wrapped up in this idea in your mind of feeling like you're going crazy. They feel like things turn out in their favor when they're able to make that happen. Now, it's a protection mechanism according to them, but it also makes them feel like they still have access to you. I'm getting any reaction is a good reaction, bad or good, but they're hoping for a good reaction ultimately. I think that's the very thing that turns you off about this person, though, Virgo, and it's going to make the situation worse because this person plays this game by coming in and out. They're very inconsistent. They like to come in at random times, asking for forgiveness, saying they want to work on the relationship, maybe even coming in with some type of victim story. And for you, a lot of you Virgos just kind of get tired of the games that this person plays. You want consistent. You want someone that wants to build. It's like they have a really sick and twisted way to show that they care. That's the energy. And with the Page of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, this is like somebody saying, like, they want to tell you, like, I want to work on things, but it's like a petty energy I'm getting. What is this pettiness I'm getting from this person? Yeah, Knight of Wands. That's what I'm saying. In and out, scattered all over the place. Yeah, it's at a time when you feel triggered or when at a time they feel like when you're at your lowest or when they feel like you are becoming desperate. You can't resist them. So they're going to come in at a time or they know that you want them. They're going to try to work on it. It's manipulation. It's a tactic. If this person comes back, what would be this person's intentions? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Lovers. So they want a relationship without having to put in the work. That don't make no sense. So they want a relationship with you, Virgo, but they don't necessarily want to have to put in all the work. They want you to kind of be there to do most of the work. It's like someone that just wants you guys to be on the same page. They don't want no issues with you. They don't want you holding them accountable. They want you to sweep stuff under the rug. They want you to just move on from foolishness, according to them. Whatever issues you guys have had in the past, let's move past that. I don't want to deal with all that stuff. But I can't be with you for real, because you're somebody who I feel like is going to probably catch on to my games in childish ways. So it's just easier if we don't talk about the stuff that I've done to you. It's easier if we don't talk about the things I got to do to change. Say what? That's what I'm talking about, Virgo. It's so much here that tells me like this scattered energy is coming from a place of, okay, I'm lonely, or I want someone. Let me go and talk to Virgo and let them do all the work. Like, come on, you know, enough of them. This person could be a a Libra, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Capricorn, Virgo, and I also got Sagittarius. Oh boy. Yep. Our card says that is the truth 100%. Yep. Yoli says that's exactly what he does, Mika. That's exactly what he does. Nobody got time for this, Virgo. So if you're a Virgo watching and you are not taking heed to your fellow Virgos in the chat, do not let this fool run game on you. They're here to waste your time. They benefit. It's all good when they're benefiting, but what do you get out of the deal? I feel like you're not getting much out of the experience. Okay. Lady Sandy says, yeah, Mika, this is over. I will never trust him in my life again. And he is a Pisces. There you go, guys. Thank you, Virgos, for popping on in and showing up and showing out. That's what I'm talking about. Because all the other signs, except for Aries, I got to give Aries they props. They was coming through, showing your girl some love. They were like some duds or something. Everybody was asleep or something. I'm like, golly, what y'all doing? So just so you guys know, we've already gone through all of the signs leading up to Libra. We've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. And right now we're on Libra. We've done all those signs. You can always rewind the tape to catch your sign. And do know that if you are enjoying any portion of the reading, help your girl out by liking the video and subscribing. Thank you. Anna says that the the Virgo reading was true. She said, yes, that was true. Done with this time waster for a while now. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are moving on from that. I think many of you Virgos already peep game. Yep, it happens though, to the best of us, I tell you. You really don't know people until you kind of like start noticing the patterns of the behavior. But if you ignore the patterns of the behavior, that's where you're going to kind of fall short. So, lesson learned, for a lot of you who have experienced karmic connections recently, don't ignore the red flags. Libras, let's do this. Libra, Libra. All right. Hey, hey. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Libra's energy right now in this moment? The moon. Two of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. All right, in the reverse. So this is someone who definitely is like fantasizing about what may potentially happen if they were to have a new beginning with you, Libra. That's why they're all up in your energy, because they keep like thinking about this. This is someone who is potentially possibly a water sign, a lot of water energy here, or they can have that predominantly in their chart: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the reason why this person may not necessarily be taking action towards you or talking to you in this time is because they're intimidated by you. They're intimidated by you. They know you probably don't trust them. And they are also very upset by what has transpired here between you two. So all they can do is just sit back and fantasize. What I don't like about this person's energy is they're kind of like a go with the flow type of guy or girl. And so it's led to a lot of issues between you and them because you don't want a go with the flow type of guy or girl. You want someone who is going to like know what they want and follow through. So their energy, even today, is very fickle. They still have a lot of passion about you, which is why they still fantasize about you. But if they do come back together, it would be because they just need some emotional support. Things are better in their life when they're having some type of attention. So this is an attention whore. So best believe this person will reach out when they're not getting attention from other suitors. If you don't hear from them, somebody's got their attention, all right? So yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting to see if you can trust them or if you would be interested in giving them another chance. But they're definitely feeling like in order for you to give them another chance, they have to see proof that that you are not putting them as an option. And that's the problem. For a lot of you guys, this person was keeping their options open. And you're aware of that. And you're not nobody's option. That's what I heard. And this person could also be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. If this person were to come back because they're thinking about it, what will be their true intentions with Libra? Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Pick up where you guys left off. Yeah, pick up where you guys left off when things were good, and also when things were not fair to you. But life was good for them, you know. They were getting all the practical things that they needed out of the connection with you. That's what I'm hearing. So Leah, let's work on things. I think this person's biggest issue is they don't come down to earth. It's like they almost kind of live in a fantasy world that is not in tune with reality. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this person has a lot of Pisces in their chart, but Pisces tends to be like the dreamers. This person has a lot of dreams, but they don't have follow through. And I think they did intentionally, when you guys were together, try to build something substantial, but they lacked follow through. So it just wasn't a good experience. This person is very much a thinker, and they think about taking action. They think about doing something about it. They think about you. But no follow through. So what can you do with it? All right. That's what I have for you, Libra. Let me know if it resonates. Got Scorpios next. We got any Scorpios here? Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. Where are the Scorpios with the stingers? Get your stingers out, Scorpio. Oh, man. You guys are so quiet. It's just a dead crowd today. My goodness. This is why I don't like to go horizontal, because you guys never interact with me. And it's just like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Nicola's here. Hey, girl. I see you guys out there. Y'all just not saying it in the chat. That's cool. All right, Scorpio. Let me get some. Okay, there go the Scorpios. Hey, hey. Nicola, Alicia, Sheila, Sarah, Maria. Hey, hey. All right, let's do this, guys. My Scorpio gang. I'm a Scorpio rising too, Sheila. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Scorpio's energy right now in this moment? We have the Ten of Wands, the Tower in the reverse, the Strength in the reverse, and underneath the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles as well as the Hermit in the reverse. This person is really struggling right now, Scorpio. Whatever you have done to this person, they're going through hell. Let me tell you. Yeah, they're feeling very, very lonely, very much alone, um, very burdened, very stressed because they feel like there is a strong possibility that this relationship you guys are sharing together is possibly coming to an end. And it's making this person lose faith and confidence. And I don't know why they have this Ten of Wands, why they feel like it's such a hard thing, but let's see. What is this Ten of Wands? Yeah, because they don't know how to fix this. They feel like they've taken things way too far. So they're all up in your energies because they are like ruminating and they're thinking about the connection and they're thinking about how everything has transpired. And they're like, man, I really messed this up with Scorpio. And they feel real guilty. Like they feel almost like an idiot. They feel bad. Yep. It's all been illuminated on this person that they are responsible for this breakup. They may not say it out loud, but they feel like they were the problem, and they want a reconciliation. Three of Cups. Tell me about this Three of Cups, Spirit. I think they feel like they can't manifest it. It's like some kind of blockage you're presenting. They feel like it's almost impossible for them to get you back. You know what I'm saying? They feel like it's so hard to get you back, but they're going to message you out of nowhere. It's like the temperature, the urge. You know what you do you know what you do to them, Scorpio. That temperature, that urge gonna get to rising, and they're gonna be like, ah, let me go ahead and hit up Scorpio real quick. Let me go ahead and text Scorpio real quick. It's gonna get to them, y'all. And here they come. And they're gonna be met with you like, not today, Satan. Absolutely not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down. Yeah. They're gonna be met with who? Who you coming in running in? But they're gonna tell you whatever you need to hear in order to get your cooperation. They're gonna lie to you. All right, what does this person want? Like, what do they want at this point? They're trying to avoid an ending, a tire moment. What do they want? Seven of Wands and the Devil in the reverse. They're going to try their best to drop whatever other option. And I say try their best to drop whatever other option, blockage, or third party or third factor that got in the way of you guys building this beautiful relationship. They're going to try to disconnect and drop it. But for them, it presents a lot of challenges. It does. I think this person has a really stubborn energy. It's their way or the highway. And what they do doesn't make logical sense. So, what are you supposed to do with that? Keep it moving. Keep standing in your power because in the chariot, the emperor drives the chariot. So I think a lot of you guys need to, continue moving forward because this person's full of crap. Yep, Maria says, oh my gosh, how spot on. He's a Scorpio. I'm a Sagittarius. I feel like he needs to take responsibility. I can't fix his problems. I forgave him for things he's done, yet he does things towards me. Yep, he's a no. That's what I'm saying. This person isn't changing. So, Scorpio, take heed to the message to know that you're doing the right thing by disconnecting and moving forward. Because even if this person comes back, they're going to tell you everything you want to hear to get in your good graces. And let's be honest, this may have been this person's MO. They do just enough to get you back hooked, and then they go right back to their same toxic ways. And nobody got time for that. Nicola says, oh, well, maybe that's karma. Leaving it in God's hand. I know that's right. Play games, win stupid prizes. Sick of the I miss yous and sorries with no change. I'll be nice and kind, but his loss, hope he finds love and peace. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet Scorpio. Because I know some Scorpios like, well, karma's a bitch, ain't it? You're one of the sweet ones, Nicola. As a Scorpio rising, karma's a bitch, ain't it? But that's that Aries moon coming out of me. So they can choke on that. Just saying, y'all. Some of these folks need to sit in a mess. Nobody got time for it. Nobody got time for it. All right, y'all. That's what I got for the Scorpios. Sagittarius, you're next. Big shout out to the Scorpios, to the Virgos, and the Aries coming through, representing they set, representing they sign. All the rest of y'all was quiet as hell. Y'all know y'all watching this. Y'all quiet today. What are y'all doing? Some spring cleaning? My goodness. I don't see nobody talking. I see y'all on the live, but nobody's saying anything. All right, just to remind everybody, we are doing mini reads today. So if you would like to be added to our list, we still have a couple of spots left. Not a lot, y'all. When I say a couple, I literally mean just a couple left. So go ahead and book your spot, y'all, because once we close and shut down the store, that's it. I'm only going to do only a couple more. Y'all see how long, how many people that have booked. So if you are not on the list and you want to be added, jump on to it because I'm about to close the store soon. All right. We got Janay with 2 questions. We got With Love Heals, Paulandrea, Kishalewis, Porsche, Nequarolle, BT, One Sassy Chick, KC, Genesis, Frankie, Racheal, Nina, and Lauren. Thank you guys so much. I didn't expect all y'all to be wanting to book, but it's still a slow Sunday. Not a lot of you guys booked. A lot of these readings are for my Soul Tribe members, which leads me to tell you guys, if you have not joined our channel membership, like a lot of these beautiful souls here, to get a complimentary reading today on this live, you missing out. A lot of cool perks to be a member of the channel. So be sure you guys check out the information down in the join button to learn how you can get exclusive perks, including exclusive content by being a member of the channel. I would love for you to join our Soul Tribe. We be talking about all kind of stuff, y'all, that I do not share on the regular side of the channel. So I would love that. Thank you to all of our beautiful Soul Tribe members for your support. And thank you to all of you who booked a reading today. Let's keep going. We got Saggy next. Mimi says, listen, y'all, what y'all doing? Y'all sleeping on Mika because you need to book with her, y'all. She's accurate as I can't cuss on the channel. LOL. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Nicola says, thank you for the reading. You're amazing. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. All right, Saggy, let's get into it. All right. All right, Spirit. Tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Sagittarius's energy right now in this moment? We have the Hangman in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. Judgment. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands and the Hermit in the reverse. All right. Some of you guys kicked this person out of the house, or you kicked them to the curb, or you told them to get lost, kick rocks with sandals on. You told them, get the hell, get to stepping. Sound like your story. You told them something, okay? This person is like really struggling, all right? Yeah, they feel like you abandoned them. You know, they feel like a little lost little puppy. Like, oh, Sagittarius just left me out here. They kicked me out. You know, like they're just freaking out. So they're just reminiscing and thinking about all this. And they're feeling not the same without you in their life. If this person didn't live with you or you didn't live with them, I'm just getting there was a sense of stability and security. It's something associated with they felt stable. They felt like you were home. Everything was good being with you. All right. So now that that's changed, it's kind of like, oh God, help me, please. Cue the violins. You know what I'm saying? So they're a bit upset about how things transpire between you two. And this person may have chosen a dark path. Instead of trying to fight for you, they may have tried to run off and say, you know, forget Sagittarius. That's fine. Sagittarius want to do me like that. Sagittarius want to act like that. Okay. You know how folks be just huffing and puffing and all that. And Sagittarius was unbothered. So now they're realizing they screwed up. All right. Whatever they got into, they screwed up. Toxic. They went into a very dark cycle. Okay. And they feel like they played themselves. Seven of Swords in reverse. Because they didn't try to fix, repair, do something about this, bring it back together, be the bigger person. They just wanted to huff and puff and act crazy. Like, come on now. Nobody got time for this. Yeah, they miss your love, your compassion, your empathy. You were like a very supportive partner. Like I said, you may have even opened your home to this person. Hey, you can come stay with me. I'm gonna help you out. Like whatever this person was going through, they were going through tough times, and you were like, come on, I'll help you out. Hoping to receive like some kickback on the back end. You were hoping this person would get their crap together, right, Sagittarius? And then they would kind of like do something to kind of compensate you on the back end. But none of that ever happened, right? So what does this person want now? Like, Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. They want to gradually come back to you to have some type of reconciliation. And the more and more that they spy on you or keep tabs on you, the more and more they're seeing that you're actually connecting to other people. Some of you Sagittarius can be in a whole nother relationship or talking to other people, or you can be like someone who is on dating apps. Like they're seeing something and they're very bothered. They're feeling very jealous. Now, some of you Sagittarius like, listen, Mika, I'm at the house. What you mean? I'm at the house. I ain't on no apps. I just go to work and go home. Listen, it don't matter. They know. They already know. If they don't do something, they're going to miss out on a blessing, and that's you. So they're feeling a little jealous. Yeah, they're jealous that you could be definitely giving your love to someone else. This person could be a Libra, a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Capricorn, Pisces. And I think you don't care. Let's see. I just want to see how you feel because I got a lot of Saggies in the chat talking to me. I want to see how you feel. What does your energy say about this person? You're trying to get over them. Ten of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. Because this person doesn't make you happy. You're trying to move on from this. Like this person, when you were with them, they just kind of brought your energy and vibration down and made you feel very low, very sad, very hurt. And you're just like, listen, I can't do this. I got to move on from this. This is not serving me. I don't blame you. All right, I got y'all. I got it. I got it. There we are, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. Debbie says, on point with the Saggy placement over here. All right. We're only 3 signs away from mini reads. Only 3 signs away from mini reads. So if you have not booked your spot, go ahead and book it. Because I'm about to close the store in just a little bit, guys. If we don't get any more orders. Remember, you don't have to be on the live to hear your message. All the readings will be timestamped for you. Whether if you're here or not, you'll also get a separate email that will include this video so you can watch your reading at your earliest convenience. So it's really a good deal. It's only $22.22 per question. All right, Capricorn, let's do this. All right. We have an extensive list of beautiful souls who have booked their reading. I'm going to go ahead and put their names into the chat just so that they know that they've been added to the list. And let me know if I missed anybody. I think I got everybody, but just double check that list for me, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and start the reading. Any Capricorns here? Yeah, I'm with you, Mimi. Where the Capricorns at? Y'all so quiet today. Maria says, so true. He's a Scorpio. He's so secretive, big ego, doesn't take responsibility, his loss, and you're walking. Here you go. For the Saggy Waggies. Okay, let's do this, Capricorn. Y'all so quiet. We got Porsche here. Hey, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Capricorn's energy right now in this moment, Spirit? We have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Tower. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Cups. All right, Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, let me tell you something. This person is feeling like a fool. They feel hurt, but their pain is because they're non-committal. So that's why there's part of them feeling like a fool, like they should have committed to you a long time ago. I think there's also issues with them finding someone to commit to, someone to replace you. So the door is cracked. At least that's what they're hoping. But a lot of them are beginning to lose hope. You know, they definitely feel like you're done, but they don't want to be done. They feel like a fool. They took it too far. Okay. Yeah, they shouldn't have played the field. They shouldn't have tried to find other people, other options. Like it became more of a burden than a help to the situation with you. It became more of an issue. Now they feel like they waited way too long to try to fix this. And now you would be probably questioning them. What have they been up to? What have they been doing? Only to for them to realize, like, okay, you should have been up to something. Well, they have been busy. This is somebody who's been busy trying to entertain other people, other options that didn't work out. Okay. And you would be someone that they're trying to go back to because they are running out of options. So they feel like a fool. All right. If this person comes back, what is their true intentions? Nobody got time for this. King of Pentacles in reverse and the World. They feel like they need to stop holding back from you and actually do something about this. Like tell you some type of truth. What is that truth that they want to tell Capricorn? That they want to come back to you, that they've made a bad decision and that they can't move on without you. Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see where this goes. Who? Who gonna see where it goes? I don't think my Capricorn's gonna see where it goes. Let's see. What does this person want? Like what is their purpose? I mean, come on. Two of Cups, that's good. Two of Cups, and then the Hermit in reverse. They want a relationship to stop feeling alone. They want a connection to battle this loneliness. Nobody want they ass, including you. But they gonna try it. They could be a Scorpio, a Gemini, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Cancer. Let me know if it resonates. I don't think a lot of you Capricorns are interested in someone like this. I also got Virgo because the problem with this person is they only come in when it's convenient for them, you know? When they can't find no one else, they want to come and spin the block with you? Absolutely not. Mimi says Capricorns don't take them back. They finna do the same old thing, and there ain't no placeholder until they can find someone else. And that's what they're gonna do. She's absolutely right. Listen, Capricorns, take heed. Capricorns, do not take this person back. You will be a placeholder, meaning they will come back to you, hold you. You will be their hold me down. You gonna be the until I find my next. And once they find someone else, they're gonna run off to that. Nobody got time for this. Music Girl says crying. Can't make this up. You can't make it up. It's ridiculous. And this person is delusional, y'all. Like, they think they got it all mapped out and figured out. Like, make it make sense. Ah. Debbie says, the universe has spoken and I have listened. I know that's right. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I got to do something real quick, but I'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Please, please be patient with me. I got to run real quick, but I'll be right back. It should be less than 5 minutes. It probably won't even be that long. Thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate you. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I know y'all tired of waiting. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you guys so much for your patience. We got Aquarius next. We have any Aquariuses in the building? Aquarius, Aquarius. Big shout out to Miss Yolanda. Thank you so much, Miss Yolanda, for booking your reading. We added you to the list, boo. So you should have received an email from me that includes the link to watch this video, and you see your name there. All right. Thank you. All right, Aqua Gang. Let's start your reading. Only 2 signs away, y'all. We're going to start mini reads. Let me get myself comfortable. Okay, here we go. Aqua Gang in this thing. All right, Spirit. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Aquarius's energy right now in this moment? We have Judgment in the reverse. King of Swords. 7 of Wands in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Page of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone who doesn't really want to do much about what they know is true. And what is true is that you present a lot of challenges. You're smarter than the average bear. That's what this person would say. They haven't really dealt with a lot of very intelligent people in their day. And they feel like that they pegged you out as to be just as dumb. But it turns out that they judged you incorrectly, and they're realizing that they didn't think this relationship through. So it's a challenge. It's mentally challenging and exhausting to try to figure this thing out for this person. So they've been kind of studying you from afar, Aquarius. That's why they're all in your energy. They've been trying to figure out how they can get this thing fixed. Yeah, they really wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to be the person to come and fix and repair whatever issues you guys had in the connection with this person. Even if this was the very person that caused the issues, meaning if this is the person that pushed you away or held back from you or caused you pain, they thought you would chase them, and they're realizing no, that's not the case. So they're realizing that you're the one that's in control, not them. You've outsmarted them in some type of way. And they're hoping that they can get back the old Aquarius, the one that was focused on building, on developing a solid, long-term committed relationship. I feel like you put in a lot of effort and work into this connection, and they love that about you. But it was also the very thing they took for granted. So yeah, they're a bit confused. You're like a you holding back. They're like, why is Aquarius doing this all of a sudden? That's crazy. Why is Aquarius so adamant about like not talking to me and stuff? Like I thought we were better than that. So what does this person want moving forward? Are they going to reach out? What are they going to do with Aquarius next? We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse and the Empress. So they want to, definitely reach out to you. They actually put you on a pedestal now, Aquarius. They look at you as being an empress. They see you as someone who is a boss, the one that is everything that they've ever dreamed of. But you're also the person that they fear the most at this time because you're letting them know it's over. Game over, bitch. Checkmate, bitch. That's what you said pretty much to this person. And they like, wait, what? What just happened? What happened? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hey, I really feel like as an Aquarius myself, I get it. I feel like there's a lot of you Aquariuses that saw the bull crap a mile away, but there's something very slick and sly about Aquarius energy that even when you see somebody playing games, you just kind of let them you kind of give them enough rope to hang themselves. It's like, you think you playing me. You think you okay. And you just sit there and smile and let them go about their merry way, playing their dumb games. And all the while, they're going to win a dumb prize. And that's what happened. This is one of those situations. So yeah, you don't do that. You're too good for this person anyway as an empress. That's another reason why you feel disrespected, Aquarius, because you're showing up as somebody who doesn't really need this person. You just wanted love. That's why you were so invested and willing to do so much. But this person played in your face. And that is a big no no with an Aquarius, especially an Empress Aquarius. Boy, oh boy, they're never going to forget you. Yeah, so now you don't trust them. So, yeah, this person wants to reach out, but they're scared. I don't think this person's going to do much right now. They may try to talk to you in some type of way, but you're just going to be another option because they're scared. They're scared. All right. Last but not least, we got Pisces. Last call for mini reads. If you guys don't book between now and the end of the Pisces reading, then we're going to close the store. Lady Sandy says, LOL, cry me a river. I know, right? Man, I'm telling you, these folks be running out, y'all. They gonna have to learn some karmic lessons. That's how I feel. They can't just keep treating people wrong. All right, Pisces. Mimi says they're a scary cat. They sure are. Tamiko, hey boo, good to see you. All right, we got Tamiko here. I guess that's the only Pisces we got. Again, we got other Pisces. Y'all would love to watch silently. I tried to do this reading early, guys, because y'all be complaining how late it be for me to do the readings. So since it's Sunday, I said I'm gonna come on a little earlier. So y'all be awake. Here we go, Pisces. Jarella said, is there a discount code for the readings that you're doing tonight? No, there is no discount code. You just go directly to that link that I posted. I'm going to put the link into the chat. Just click on that link and you go ahead and check out. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who is all up in Pisces energy right now in this moment? Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. And then we have the Four of Wands, and then a card shot out on the floor. It's the Moon card. Okay. I'm not even going to pick it up because I don't feel like picking it up right now. All right. So we got the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, and then I was going to clarify the Four of Wands with the Moon. All right. So I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. This is somebody that secretly still wants to be with you. They want a reconciliation and they want to take action towards fixing and repairing this relationship with you. But this is a massive manipulator with the Magician in reverse, to the Justice in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. They're kind of like someone that is making themselves believe that they want to just move on from this, but the truth is that they want a reconciliation. Here's the problem I have with this person. If they reconcile with you, they're also going to be entertaining other people. That's the manipulation part as well. So there are Three of Cups. All right. Yeah, it's a lot of people showing up. I got the Queen of Pentacles here and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So if they can secure a reconciliation with you or like a reunion of some sort, then they're willing to kind of like put other options on the back burner. But with the Justice in the reverse underneath here, I think this is somebody that's still going to keep some secrets from you as far as what they really got going on. Tell me about this Three of Cups some more, Spirit. What is that? What is the Three of Cups here? We have the Emperor, and we also have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, they definitely want to come back. It's just about a reconciliation. I don't think this is somebody that is thinking things through fully. I'm getting this is someone that has a lingering eye. When they see something that they want, they go for it. When they see something they like, they go for it. And when it comes to you, like they're trying to avoid losing you for good. So that's why they're like, I got to hurry up and run over there to Pisces' house or run over and holler at Pisces real quick before I lose them for good. But the reason why they're not trying to have no real solid connection with you and really like fully invest in you is because they don't trust that you want the same thing. With the Page of Pentacles to the Death card, like this is somebody that is not going to apologize, not take accountability. And I think they are also somebody who will sell you a dream that's not going to be a reality. A dream of a relationship, a dream of something for the future that's not true. So what do they want? Ultimately, if we can just sum it up in two cards, what do they want with Pisces? What is their motive? Strength and the Empress in reverse. They want you to be desperate, weak, lonely, and codependent off of them. They want you to feel like you can't move on without them really committing. Okay. Not a good vibe. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, not a good vibe. Pisces, this is somebody that I feel like at the end of the day is missing the fact that they're going to continuously lose you without commitment. They're going to just be wasting your time. I think this is also somebody that just feels like there's always something better, or they always feel like they can do like find something better. That's why they never really settle. You know, those people that they can have it all. You can be like their perfect person. You can have everything that they want to need. But then there's this part of them that feel like, well, yeah, I mean, Pisces is amazing. Pisces is great. But What if I can find someone else who is better? What if I can find someone else who can provide me more? And it's like, what do you mean? You have everything you need already. So what else are you looking for, you know? But according to this person, even if they have everything that they're looking for with you, I think this is somebody that still has issues with settling down, you know? They have a lingering eye almost. See that? Two of Wands. They're always looking. They just cannot be satisfied with one. So it feels like somebody that is still in your energy because they feel like you're still somebody that they should still have access to. Wow. They benefit off of the connection with you, whatever that looks like. They still have a lingering eye or they still consider others. And that's why they're still all up in your energy. No matter if you've cut it off and you ended it, because I see some of y'all saying those days are over. That's Tamika. But the truth is they still want to talk to you. They still want you around. Why do they want Pisces around? Because they can't be single. This is someone that always has to have somebody in their energy at all times. They don't know how to be self-sufficient and thrive on their own. This is somebody that can't like find happiness and peace and thrive on their own. They got to be tied to some other life source, some other type of energy. Yeah. So that's what I have. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Also, I got water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, predominantly in this reading. They don't have to be those signs, but that's the main energy. A lot of water, a lot of fire. Yeah. Yep. Miriam says, a cross watcher for Pisces. My ex is what you're describing. Currently, roles reverse. I have cut him off for the same reason. Absolutely. And that's the thing about tarot. Sometimes when I do the readings, I always recommend watching the cross watcher reads because a lot of times those readings resonate as well. So that's what I have for you guys. Let me know if it resonates. I'm going to take a little bit of break and I'm going to set up for our mini read portion. Again, if you have booked a reading with me, your name has been added to the list. Thank you guys so much for purchasing. I will be closing the store. So anybody who has not booked, unfortunately, the store is closed. All right. So all the people that have been added, I'm about to update the list now, but everybody that has booked, you should have received an email from me. I just got Keonna's order and I also got Miss Rachel's second order. So thank you, Racheal S. And thank you, Keonna. Now, Racheal S., did you book a reading earlier? I think you just did one. Let me go back and check. Oh, you just did one. Okay, Racheal S. So let me go back and change that. Racheal S. and Keonna. So yeah, I want to make sure I got everybody's questions lined up. And I want to make sure that I have everything I need to get started on the mini reading portion. So thank you guys so much again for your patience as I navigate through that. Just a friendly reminder, if you've enjoyed any portion of this video, it's such an important step to like your favorite tarot reader's video because it gives other beautiful souls a signal through the algorithm to come and check out the content. And you guys know these readings are free, but it takes up a lot of my energy and takes up a lot of my time. So if you guys can just do me a favor and simply go ahead and hit the like button. And if you can go ahead and also subscribe if you're new here, I would really appreciate it. So that is the list of beautiful souls getting readings. I hope I didn't miss anybody's name. Please check the list, y'all. Make sure I didn't miss anybody's name. We're going to get started in just a moment. Thank you guys so much for your patience. You're very welcome when love heals. For those that don't know, I have told all of my Soul Tribe members yesterday that if they wanted to get a complimentary reading this evening, to go ahead and submit their questions. And so a lot of these people are beautiful contributors to the channel. Leo girl, hey girl, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, I'm getting these questions lined up, y'all. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. First, we have Miss Janay. Hey, Janay. So as you guys see, this is the list. We have Janay, When Love Heals, Paulandrea, Kishalewis, Porsche, Nequarolle, Btfields, Sassy Chick, KC, Genesis, Frankie, Racheal R, Meena, Lauren, and Yolanda. All right, last call. Did I miss anybody? All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, I got your question, Janae. Just give me 1 second, love. Still lining up questions, girl. All right. This is when I need like a secretary or something. Oh boy. All right, Janay. We're ready for you now. All right, Janay. Let me pick up this one card I dropped earlier. All right, Janay, you want to know what's the energy around you for the month of March? That's your first question. All right, Spirit, what is the energy surrounding Janay for the month of March 2026? What is the energy surrounding Janay for the month of March 2026? We have the Magician, woohoo, and the Three of Wands in the reverse. All right, you may not know that you are a powerful manifester, but you're kind of creating obstacles with this because you don't believe that you have the ability to manifest the type of I'm getting relationships or the type of attention that you want in your love life. So I think it's because you're still like very guarded and very bitter from a past relationship. So yeah, like I think you're getting tired of waiting for the right energies to come in or the right relationship. So spirit is saying you have the ability to get the right partner, but I think it's something deep within you that's holding your own self back. So you gotta like increase your vibration and you gotta be open to receive, right? Because you are very powerful in creating anything. So the thoughts become the things, right? So think more positively and optimistically about love because you don't trust people. Yep, you don't trust people. You like, oh hell nah, these fools out here and ain't got no time for this. So yeah, I think you just have to start thinking more optimistically and positively, and just know like you do have the ability to get a lot of attention. You cute and everything. And the Magician is an Aquarius card. All right, the Magician is Aquarius. So there it is. Janae says accurate already. All right, let's get to your second question, boo. So you want to know what is the energy surrounding, hold on, let me put it on the screen. All right. Your second question is what is the energy surrounding you and T? She said, no, for real, she cute. I know that's right, girl. Aquariuses are always cute. Aquariuses are fun, really cool people. I know. I know some a little bit about Aquarius people. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Miss Janae. What is the current energy surrounding Janae and T right now in this moment? We have the sun, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, I like it. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Wands. T is tired of you because T wants you, but you giving T a hard time. Nobody got time for that, Janae. Please stop being an Aquarius for a moment. Please. Yep, with our big head and eyes. You're right. So with the sun to the chariot and the two of pentacles in reverse, like this person knows they want you. I think you like him. I think he knows that he want a relationship. Um, like I said, the energy in March, you looking cute or whatever, and you up here blocking your blessings, Miss Janay. They want you. They, plural. Hello. So he wants a balanced relationship, a peaceful one. You ain't making it very peaceful because he wants you. Girl, run off and get you your man. I'm done with you for tonight. Beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. I think you got some great potential there. Take your time though, of course. But yeah, he wants you. All right. There you go. All right, next we have When Love Heals. When Love Heals, are you here? Yeah, it's a lot of like, yeah. I think yeah, it's cute. It's cute little, stop being an Aquarius though. Turn the Aquarius energy down. Turn it down. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Of course, that's the energy today, Janae. But I'm just saying, like, there's strong potential. Like, I feel like he's somebody that really wants to, like, really invest in you, build with you. I think you like him as well. You're showing up as the Knight of Cups. Like, you want to date him, you want to get to know him too, but I just feel like you are just very scared. And this is goes back to, I think we did a collective reading today, and we were talking about how a lot of you guys will have new love come in collective, but what's going to hold you back is you're going to be pushing people away, comparing them to your ex, but not everybody's like your ex. So I think that was very valid with your situation, Miss Janae. I love this for you. Yay. Keep me updated. Let me know if I gotta let me know if I gotta beat them up for you because we ain't got time. Let me know. When Love Heals is next. All right, boo. Let's get to it. So you just want a general, whatever spirit wants you to know. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and let's see what comes through. All right, spirit, tell me about when love heals. When love heals 1111. What does when love heals 1111 need to know right now in this moment? We have Spirit wants you to know that you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did for you, to receive better and greater. It all is adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. So I feel like this is basically saying that you went through a lot. Your past karmic cycles have been tough. You've probably been through hell and back, but they've created a sense of strength, a sense of resilience, and a sense of power and awareness. I think you know yourself better. You know karmics better. You know red flags better. So that way, when you're ready and you begin to see things for what they are, you won't ignore those red flags. What you don't see coming is that things are going to turn out in your favor. So I don't know if you are considering putting yourself out there at some point. You need to, because you're equipped, you're ready, you're more ready than you think. That's what Spirit is saying. You're more equipped and ready than you think. You're very wise, and you're very prepared. You may not think that, but you are. So Don't get in your own way. Very similar message like Janay. Don't get in your own way. I think you guys are ready to graduate and put yourself back out there again. All right, good luck to you. It's springtime, y'all. It's single season and it's time to mingle, baby. You've been considering it? Do it. Do it. You got this. Paulandrea. Paulandrea. You're next. Are you here? Do know everything will be timestamped, guys. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So if you're not here live, you will definitely still be able to receive your reading timestamped. So everybody will be able to see their reading live or later. All right, Paulandrea, let's begin your reading. You're here. Woohoo! All my beautiful soul tribe folks coming through. Paulandrea wants to know, what are this person's true feelings towards you right now? All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Paulandrea and their person. What is this person's true and honest feelings for Paulandrea right now in this moment? We have Three of Swords, the Lovers in the reverse, the Four of Cups, and underneath the deck we have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So this person is unsure if they should just give up or what have you. I think this is definitely somebody, Paulandrea, that feels that you don't trust them. And it breaks their heart. You know, they feel like they're not getting enough attention from you. They're not getting a lot of love and energy. So it's just not the same. And I think this person has a point. Like, you don't trust them. So making an effort to try to fix and repair this thing is kind of like in vain. That's what they would say. What makes it difficult for you as well as for this person is you guys have a lot of history. This is not somebody that, you know, is like one of the run of the mill connections. That's why it hurts you so much. And that's why there's a deep soul tie between you and this person. And as much as this person is trying to move on from their life, they can't help how they feel. You know, they still feel very, karmically tied to you in some type of way. So, they are understanding that you don't trust them. They understand the reasons why, but what is their intentions moving forward when it comes to this connection with Paulandrea? Yeah, they definitely want to like at least, you know, be friends, but they know that's not going to be good enough for you. So it's just going to not work. I think you and this person would agree you guys are just not on the same page. They may also be considering putting you in some type of open relationship or something like that. Or they have had other people that they were entertaining when you guys were together or consider that. I don't know. But whatever the case is, it's a lot of threes here. So there's definitely a third party somewhere in here. And they're not coming up. So this may have been in the past. But be careful with this person. I think you're right to not trust them. But it feels like a heavy soulmate, but a karmic in nature. Karmic in nature here. All right. That's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. Stay strong. I wouldn't trust this person either. I wouldn't do it. All right. Kishalewis, you're next. Janet says, hi, Mika. Thank you for the Scorpio reading. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know, Paula. I know, Paulandrea. It sucks. That's what makes it hard. What people don't realize is when you have those karmic soul ties, they're hard to break, especially when you've been with somebody for a long time. It's not something that's going to be easily, you know, to get over. It's not an overnight process. It's going to take time. So be patient with the healing journey for you. Know that you're going to be able to find love. It just may not be, right now. I think there's still some healing that has to occur in your energies just a little bit more. But you'll find love. All right, let's do this. Keisha. All right, we'll time stamp it for you. Miss Keisha wants to know whatever brings out. However, am I getting married? All right, so let's see. What does Keisha need to know about her love life? Whatever comes out about her love life. What does she need to know coming her way in regards to her love life? Is she going to get married in a relationship? What's happening soon? Eight of Wands. The Hierophant. Absolutely. You're going to be in some type of relationship soon, girl. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Somebody going to come in fast out of nowhere. Yep. You're going to get out of this stuck energy and feeling like, oh my gosh, when is my person coming? They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. And I feel like it's going to be around Taurus season. Taurus season or between Taurus and Sagittarius season. Okay, Keisha. So great news. And I feel like this is the committal type with the Hierophant. This is someone that wants true commitment. They may tell you that. And if you don't offer that to them, then they're probably going to be in a mood because they can definitely see the Ten of Cups with you. This is someone who really wants, like, they're not wasting any time. This is somebody that's probably going to be with you within the first few months and then like let's be committed. Let's be in a monogamous relationship. Will you be my girlfriend? That kind of thing. And then how a relationship's supposed to go. Then it's going to progress to engagement, then marriage. So this feels good. This feels really, really good. Yep, it's an emperor. This is somebody mature, stable, abundant. This is somebody that is definitely a boss. This is not no little immature person. That's the reading, girl. Okay. Yes, yes. By the end of this year, for sure. By the end of this year. It just depends on where you are on your timeline of healing. Love it for you, girl. Love it for you. Porsche is next. All this positive energy today. This is amazing. I love it when all this positive energy is going down like this. Woohoo! It feels good, man. Porsche, are you still here? Porsche. Okay, Porsche, we're going to timestamp it for you, boo. Porsche wants to know, hey, Mika. Hey, Porsche. You want to know if you and your Libra friend slash crush will be together. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at his true intentions. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this Libra friend slash crush that Porsche has with this person. What is this person's true intentions with Porsche? This Libra friend slash crush. What does he really want with Porsche? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Page of Wands. So all these pages, this is very immature person. And then we also have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. I'm going to be honest with you. They just want to be friends. That's it. Okay. This is somebody that enjoys your conversation, your company, hanging out with you. But as far as taking it to a serious committed relationship or something more than that, no. This person is secretly like trying to plan their exit. Why? Let's ask why. Why are they not just being honest, and why are they leading Porsche on in any kind of way? The Fool in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Just yeah. So they are still considering someone else that they don't want to let go. This is like a divine counterpart. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. You see how they level up their energy with this other person, but with you, they're showing up as a page. So it's almost like little effort, little energy, little, not really given much to work with. So when it comes to this person, I feel like this is someone that is willing to rise up to the occasion to the person that they really want to invest in. Right now, it feels like he's definitely just kind of being flirty or fun, but not really just wanting to build with anybody. Okay, Porsche. So be careful with this person. This is definitely a karmic cycle that I would protect yourself from. So that way you're not putting yourself in any kind of predicament or situations where you're being led on, because he is a flirt. I do see that. He is a flirt. He will definitely flirt with a woman all day long. And who knows? He may even consider, if a woman's willing to sleep with him, he probably be like, okay, I'll hit it. But it's not gonna go anywhere with him. No, not like that. All right, Porsche. Sorry I couldn't give you a better reading than that. This is definitely someone all talk, but no real action. All right. Nequay, you're next. Nequay. Nequay, are you here? Nequay. All right, Nequay, we're going to go ahead and start your reading, boo. All right, Nequay wants to know, why am I always having issues slash clashing with my coworkers, especially the men? All right, let's see. Hey, Miriam. Hey, Miss Dollface. Hey, boo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Nequay. Why does she keep having issues and clash with the coworkers, especially the men? Like, what's the blockages presented here? What's happening? Why is that happening? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Wands. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Justice in reverse. According to them, they feel like you're someone that's always waiting. You're always thinking the worst. Like you have like a very pessimistic outlook or mindset. And according to them, it's like an attitude issue. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's your thoughts. I don't know if it's your beliefs. It's something that you're fostering up in your mind. And to them, this is how they feel. They feel like you're very negative, or you're not approachable or easy to talk to because you're always assuming the worst. So for example, I'll give you a scenario. Say if they tell you something like, hey, Nequay, can you do this? And you're like, why do I got to do that? Like what, they're assuming like your responses are thinking it's an issue, or like you assume the worst. How do they really feel though about Nequay? Yeah, they're friendly. They don't have no real issues with you. I think they want to respect you, especially as a very strong woman. You come across Nequarolle as a very strong, independent woman. And for some men that are weak, they look at that as, you know, a woman that's trying to control them or tell them what to do or having attitude issues. I don't think you have an attitude issue. I think you're just very direct. You're very blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like an empress can be very blunt. They're usually a boss. They're usually business owners. So they're very matter of fact, and you ain't got patience for people. So it's almost like you stand on ready. You're like, if anybody comes and tries to, they gonna get it. Everybody doesn't do well with that. I'm very blunt. And I don't know, I can't remember, Nequarolle, if you're an Aquarius or something like that. But I'm a very blunt person, or an Aries. Those are very blunt signs. So when people come to you and they don't know your personality, it may be perceived as, dang, why she got to be so, that's just personality, right? So I don't think they have issues with you. I think they just kind of be like, dang, she tripping, you know? Yeah, she tripping. But you may not see it that way. All right. So I guess just watch your communication style and know that everybody has different ways they receive messages, or they receive criticism, or they receive feedback. And you sometimes can kind of like come across as somebody that can be a little bit too critical or too blunt or too, you know, you just say certain things. So just be careful with that. Sensitive. They're punks. That's the best I got for you, Nequarolle. I wish I could tell you more. It would have to be a case by case basis, but that's just in general. All right, Btfields, you're next. And Btfields is here. Yay! All right, BT. We're going to go ahead and start your reading. You're here. In living color, do what you want to do. In living color. Here we go. Btfields wants to know, when will your happily ever after come? All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me about Btfields. Love life. When can Btfields expect her happily ever after to come into her life? Her person. All right, we have the King of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. You know, you got to put yourself out there a little bit more, Btfields. The problem is you are holding back a little bit too much, and it's kind of preventing your options. Dating right now is tough, okay? Dating is not easy. I think you're in a very powerful position as a Queen of Pentacles. So I think you're trying to protect all of your assets. You're trying to protect all that you built, your life, your sense of stability, your security. You don't want any kind of raggedy man coming in being a burden, you know, being an issue. But as much as you're trying to be very protective, it can definitely come across as someone who is just closed off to love energetically. So I think there has to be a very close look at um, opening up and knowing there's no such thing as a perfect man or a perfect woman, right? So just being open to date and just meet people, get out there, date, interact, you know, be open. Don't be so critical. I think you're kind of frustrated with the options that you've met so far. That's what I'm picking up. You were upset. You feel like, oh, these people are just, ugh. So as far as this year, as long as you get more motivated to do more, to put yourself out there, you can find love by the end of this year. Just make sure you're not doing it from a very codependent space. of like needing love, do it from a space of confidence in self and just saying, hey, I'm dating because I want to. I'm not dating because I feel lonely or I want somebody. I'm dating because, if I find somebody cool, if I don't, fine. But be open, but not desperate. That's the message. Because you're thinking about it too much, but you're not doing the things to date. And so if you're struggling finding good suitors, think about the locations you're going to find people. You may want to consider finding people in like-minded areas that you enjoy. So places you frequent, people that will be in areas that may have like-minded interests. Dating apps, don't recommend, a lot of narcissists on dating apps. But go to events and go to different things in your community that would potentially have single men or single bachelors or people within your age group that will definitely um, be potential. All right. And dress the part, look like someone who is single and ready. Don't go out and not have yourself looking attractive. Do things to make sure you have the look. Be flirty, smile, be approachable. Don't be judgmental. Don't be harsh. As an Aries, sometimes you guys, I'm an Aries moon. I get it. Sometimes you can be a little blunt and harsh, like just smile and yes, hello, yeah, all that feminine stuff. So yeah, I hope that helps. There's just some blockages right now. That's why it's not coming in as quick as you want it, but it's coming. Just a little work that has to be done first. I hope that helps. Let me know if it resonates. Sassy Chick is next. Welcome back, Sassy Chick. I love the fact that a lot of my Soul Tribe members decided to get questions answered today. I can't begin to thank all of the beautiful Soul Tribe members that have supported the channel. So I just felt like, called. I got to do some mini reads for y'all because y'all have been my biggest supporters, and I haven't done it in a while, so why not? So thank you. Btfields says definitely resonates. There it is. So yeah, just go out, girl, and no expectations, right? It's just like on a Saturday night, take yourself out on a date, dress up really cute and be flirtatious a little, right? It's like, hey, start a conversation, what have you, or go out with some friends and flirt with a guy at a bar, whatever. Think about back in the day when you was really out there getting it. You know what I'm saying? You got to tap into that. But no expectations, right? It's just having fun. You're single, have fun, get out there, do stuff. And I'm preaching to the choir because I'm not getting out there. I ain't got time for folks. I'm gonna try, y'all. It's starting to get warmer outside, so I may go outside a little bit. We'll see. Sassy Chick, are you here, boo? Yeah, I'm telling y'all, dating is rough nowadays. It's gonna be a lot of no's. Lots of no's, guys. Lots of no's before you find your yes. But don't be discouraged. That's just it's the world we live in. All right, Sassy Chick. Sassy Chick, we're gonna go ahead and timestamp your reading for you. I'm gonna pull an oracle message for you. You want to know whatever comes out. I got you, boo. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Miss Sassy Chick. What does Miss Sassy Chick need to know right now in this moment? We have comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time is coming. Okay, your time will come. So, first, I guess you got to really look at your situation for what it is. There's something significant about you're not satisfied in the current state of your love life and the current situation you're experiencing. And Spirit is saying, well, it's your life, it's your situation. and you just may not be where you want to be, but what are you going to do about it? So this is a very blatant, direct message that you can't compare yourself to others, because comparing yourself to others will keep you stuck. But in the same instance, if you're not satisfied in this cycle, you got to do something about it. So I recommend, Sassy Chick, you come up with a practical plan so you can reach your goal. Because I feel like you're someone that has some goals of what you want your life to look like. You just may feel like it's hard to get there. And do know, like, it's going to take time. This is not a transformation that's going to happen overnight, but start researching things. Start, pouring more into what you want. Step away from the people pleasing, step away from, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do what's best for you at your own pace, and it will all pay off in the long run. Okay. Good luck to you, Sassy Chick. Thank you so much for joining the Soul Tribe. Again, much love to you, boo. Sending you love and light. KC, you're next. KC, are you here? KC, are you here? Okay. All right, Casey, we're going to go ahead and timestamp your reading for you so you can watch the recording. You want to know whatever messages Spirit has for you about your life or what you should be focusing on at this point in your life. All right. Um, I guess we'll go and pull from that same Oracle deck that we did for the previous client. I love this deck. It's so amazing, so inspirational, and so on point. That's what I've noticed about this deck. It's great. I feel very connected to it. All right, let's see. You did mention that you feel like you've made a lot of progress, but feel there's always something you can work on to be a better child of God. I love that. So it's only fitting we do messages from the universe. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what does Casey need to know right now in this moment? Even though she feels like she's made progress, what is something she can be working on right now in this moment? We have that this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you're facing or how you feel about it or see it from a higher perspective. So, this is about being very reflective and looking at your past experiences as spiritual lessons, using that to fuel this new chapter in your life, because I do see a transformation has occurred. But this is not the same KC. This is completely different. So you're still evolving and growing, which is true. But use what you do know to make yourself better and begin to create goals for yourself on what you want to do in your next phase of your spiritual journey and execute. Be consistent, and you'll notice many blessings will definitely be showering down and coming into your life. Good luck to you, Miss Casey. God bless. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. Genesis, you're next. Genesis, are you here? Genesis, Genesis. All right, Genesis, you got a whatever comes out reading as well. So we're going to use the same deck. Hope y'all don't mind. I love this deck so much. All right. All right, Genesis. So whatever comes out, we're going to pull from this oracle deck here. And this is messages from the universe to see what spirit wants you to know. So spirit, tell me about Genesis. What does Genesis need to know right now in this moment? We have. If you find yourself consistently seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you're being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. So, Genesis, you may have not paid attention, or maybe you have. You are about to undergo a lot of blessings. Okay. This can be in the areas of your love life, your career, just things in general. Because reoccurring numbers is kind of like your angels, your spirit guides trying to give you signs and symbols. So this is spirit saying, pay attention if you see like 111, 333, 555, and look up that angel number to see what they're trying to communicate to you. You could have some type of spiritual connection, or you may have some higher um, occult knowledge that has allowed you to kind of understand or decode what this stuff means. So just pay close attention to those signs because there's something very significant about that. All right, let me see if I can pull a tarot to see if there's anything in particular that they want you to see with these reoccurring numbers or words. Five of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. Avoid any issues. If someone triggers you or causes you to feel some kind of way, like don't engage. This can be like people at work. This can be, your family, your friends. Like be open to not responding or engaging in low vibrational people. You know what I'm saying? Like set yourself free. Don't engage. That's the best way I can describe it. So if somebody comes and brings you drama, if someone comes and brings you any kind of like pain, or they want to fight and argue with you, just don't respond. Yeah, just don't respond. This can be like coworkers, this can be friends, family, three of cups. It can be somebody from your past that wants to reunite with you. I'm just getting people starting drama. All right. All right. So that's what I got. Weird message, but it may make sense to you. So let me know, Genesis, Genesis, if that's your story. That was kind of strange, but that's what I got. Thank you, Lisa, for modding. I hope all is well, Lisa. I don't get to talk a lot because I don't want to interrupt the read. People be talking about me. You be talking too much in between the reads. And I'm like, I want to give a shout out to my people. Dang, y'all be tripping. So a lot of times I try to minimize the chatter in between reads to avoid upsetting viewers. But I appreciate you, Lisa. Frankie, you're next. Frankie, are you here? Frankie. All right, Frankie. Okay, we wait on Frankie. But Genesis says, thank you, Mika. It did. Haha, that's what I've been doing. Not engaging in conflict. That's awesome. Always on point. That's cool. Yeah, like that was the message. Like Spirit is trying to say, like, stay grounded, stay positive, kill people with like nothing. Like just don't risk like that's hard for me to do because I'll be ready to pop off on these fools. I'll be ready, man. I'll be on ready. All right, Frankie, let's start your reading. Frankie, you want to know who is coming towards you in March? All right. Let's look, girl. Thank you, Frankie, for all you do for the channel and to support me. I can't begin to thank you enough. Love you so much, Frankie. Here we go. Who is coming towards Miss Frankie for the month of March 2026? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone that doesn't want to be the victim anymore. They want to kind of like drop their guard and they want to open up to you and extend some type of message, apology, or something of some sort. Yeah, they don't like feeling like this relationship isn't going anywhere. Can you tell me a little bit about who this is for Frankie? Somebody, somebody that you may have had a past relationship with. They're a little upset that, you're not in love with them like you used to be. This could also be someone that was very manipulative and emotionally unavailable and was an emotional manipulator, but they want to repair and recover things. So they're going to probably message you in some type of way because they're not feeling their best. What about new love though? Is there any new love coming towards Frankie? I know you don't want to hear about this past person. Two of Swords in the reverse, Monica. I think you are still struggling with receiving new love because of what happened in your past. And as you begin to open yourself or make yourself available, it feels like you're faced with a few disappointments. And then here comes the ex. So it just feels like, hmm, I don't want the old. I don't want these new people. I want love, but I'm just not satisfied with these bad opportunities coming your way. And it kind of puts you in your head like, what am I supposed to do next? Yeah, I guess I'll go back to hermit mode. Don't do that. All right. Don't do that. Let me tell you something. You're amazing. You're beautiful. I've seen you. I see you in real life. I see you on. The problem is dating is hard. I can't emphasize it enough, y'all. There's a lot of people out here that just really ain't hitting on nothing. But then there are good people. So you got to be patient with the process. And when you find yourself putting yourself out there and getting discouraged with the type of connections or people that's trying to talk to you, don't give up. Keep going. So I feel like you're going through phases of like bolts of energy of trying to go out there, then you get discouraged. You're like, oh, guess I'll go back to the house. Get out there. Keep going, girl. Keep going. Yeah. It's like you get a little frustrated with yourself that you're like, dang, I chose the wrong person. Okay, well, keep going. And then when you choose the wrong person, you kind of beat up on yourself. You feel like, oh God, why did I do that? It's okay. We all go through that. So you just have to keep going. And I always tell clients when you're dating, look at it as an interview process. So even though you're dating this one guy, you don't have to just be dating one guy at a time. You can date multiple people. You're not sleeping with them. You're just getting to know people. You're talking to multiple people, maybe getting to know people, depending on your time. How much time do you have to invest in dating? But the more you put yourself out there, the more options you have, the more people you can get to know, the more opportunities present themselves. But if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not going to find nobody. Nobody's going to know you exist. Nobody's going to know you're single. And so, you got to build the trust. You're very closed off, Miss Frankie. Okay. Love you. With your clothes off, girl. Gotta open up the trust and not get discouraged easy. When Mr. Prince Charm is not gonna show up overnight. All right. It takes a little time. So the month of March is going to be a little rough for you, but keep going. I know you. I know. I know. She said, I love her remote, but you're right, Mika. Yeah, I know. I do too. The older I'm getting, the more I'm loving it. But it's the nature of the beast. If you don't put yourself out there, then it's going to just, it's just not going to happen for you. So I told one of the other clients tonight, go to events where you can find like-minded people that's into some of the things you're into. Um, like certain types of gatherings, certain type of restaurants, certain types of venues that would have certain types of people that would be relatable for you. And don't be scared to go alone. Just to get yourself, make sure you look good and just sit at the bar or go to a restaurant, sit there at the bar, flirt with somebody, talk, start. Those people when you guys are at the store and they just come up to you and they randomly start talking to you. You need to be that person. Okay. You're at the restaurant and you see a cute guy, go up and talk to him. Hey, how you doing? I'm Frankie. You here by yourself? Or, I love the damsel in distress at the store because I'm only 5'2.5". I'm a shorty. So I can be like, excuse me, can you help me get that off the top shelf? Thank you. And then I'll start a conversation. So, do you cook? Just start a stupid conversation. And see if they're checking you out, if they smile, if they show interest. If they don't show no interest, and okay, they may be married or they may not be into you. So you just gotta go back to the days when you had it, when you just was out there. It's confidence. That's what it is. Show them you still got it. I know, Frankie. I know. I'm talking a lot of noise. I'm trying to put myself up because I ain't going nowhere. I was just talking to my mom about it not too long ago. I was like, man, I know I need to get out the house, but I just don't got the energy, man. These folks be exhausting me. They be exhausting me. All right. Next we have Racheal. Racheal R. Racheal R, by the way. And one thing I will say this too, Frankie, and a lot of people watching, be careful with these exes coming back out of convenience. These people be getting on my nerves. Like, go somewhere, block them, do whatever you got to do, but don't be tempted and don't be triggered. Like, if you feel triggered by an ex reaching out to you, transmute the energy. Start knitting, start painting, go out, hang out, do something to transmute it. Because I feel like for you, Frankie, your energy is going to kind of shift when this person tries to reach out or when new suitors come in that are not good choices. It's almost like you'd be like, so no, I don't want that to happen for me. So be careful. All right, Rachel's here. She says, hi, Mika. Love your vibe. Keep it real, but give the best advice. Excited to get a reading from you. Thank you so much, Rachel. I'm excited to connect with you also. Yay. Let's do this thing. Rachel wants to know, how does my ex feel about me? Your ex of 7 to 6 years on and off feels, you want to know how they feel about you. You've been almost 1 year, no contact, and you have him blocked. So if he has ever tried to reach out to you, you may not even know. You guys are both Virgos, and his name is T. Okay, I'm not going to say his real name, but it's T. All right, I got you, boo. So let's see. Let's see. You said mine is about an ex, but it's just out of curiosity only. You have him blocked. Yes. Okay, I got you. I got you. Spirit, what is the current energy surrounding Racheal R and her ex, the Virgo, the one she has blocked? What is the current energy surrounding Racheal R and the Virgo ex that she has blocked? We have the Seven of Pentacles. the Page of Swords, the Fool in the reverse. Underneath the deck, the Nine of Wands and the King of Wands. You know, he feels like it's so hard to get through to you, but he wouldn't mind picking up where you guys left off. But it's also a risk involved with that because you are someone that's very stuck in your decision to cut him off, right? So it's hard to take action. It's hard to build. It's just hard. Um, this is a very difficult relationship according to him because of you. But what I'm noticing about your energy is you're somebody that just still thinks about communicating with him. You may not say you don't, but I think there's moments where you do feel tempted, and being alone stresses you out. I think it's coming from a place of loneliness. You really would like to have somebody. You just don't want to be with this person because you know that this is somebody that is a fool of a lot of excuses. They can also be a player or somebody that has other things or other people that they make excuses about, or they don't prioritize you. So if you guys were to get back together, I think this person would try their best to work on that third factor, because being emotionally unavailable towards you has led to the demise of this relationship. I don't think he was fully emotionally present or available when you guys were together. I think it was a relationship out of convenience and stability, and it was like a practical choice. You know, you were somebody that was grounded, stable. You may have had some things going on for yourself that he may felt like was a good choice, but I don't think he was emotionally invested, and he still isn't. He still isn't, okay? He does miss you, but it's coming from, I miss what you've done for me, or I miss what I was getting out of the deal. So it feels very superficial, and it feels like it's more like what you can do for me is more important than how I feel about you. And because you were holding him accountable and saying, hey, I need more. I need you to be invested. I need you to build. I need you to do this. He would say, you're being difficult. But you didn't sign up to just take care of no raggedy man. You didn't sign up to be in a relationship that's one-sided. You signed up to be in a relationship where it's a team effort. And that's where you're falling short with him. He's not equipped to do that with you. Even now, his energy is very hesitant and very much the victim in all of this. And so he thinks it's just a wise choice to separate himself from you. He's probably talked bad about you behind your back, made you to come out to be the bad guy. You know how these people do. When all it is him being the one that's causing the issues. He should have been upfront and honest with you about what the arrangement of this relationship was so you wouldn't waste your time. And that's the problem you had. You feel like you wasted your time. Valid points. You did. Let me tell you something, Racheal. It doesn't take a man more than 3 months to know if he wants to commit to you and build with you. You said you were with this man for years. And no real growth. After 3 months of being in a committed relationship, it should take a man no more than 2 years to ask you to be his wife. If a man doesn't meet these requirements, they're here to waste your time. They're here to finesse, to use your body, your resources, and your love. It's not worth wasting valuable years that you cannot get back on a man that's wasting your time. So within 3 months, now moving forward, if a man, you don't tell them this, I'm putting you on game. When you out there dating, when you're ready to date, boo, Within 3 months, if a man doesn't ask you to be his girl, get your purse. Get your purse and walk out the door. Within 2 years, after y'all in a little relationship, 3 months has passed, you not letting him move in with you, you not giving him hubby benefits. Before you even get in a relationship, you were not sleeping with him. In the dating phase, you were not sleeping with him. During the dating phase, ladies, we are not sleeping with these men because they're courting us, they're spending money on us, they're earning us. So we are not sleeping with a man until they have earned us. And that'll separate the grown men from the F boys, the broke, busted, and disgusted individuals that's just here to finesse and use you. Are they a man or are they a boy? Let the best man win. 3 months to get your life. And then I'm getting my purse and I'm walking out that door. And you played yourself. Because by that point, you done spent money, took me on dates, probably bought me gifts, all that stuff, and you didn't want to commit to me. Guess what? You lost. You don't want to commit to me. And you're not sleeping with him. You're not buying him nothing. You're just showing up and being cute and pretty and evaluating this man if he is boyfriend material. So when he asks you permission to be your boyfriend, you have valid data to determine if they are good enough to be a good fit in your life. Then at that point, because a lot of y'all gonna say, well, we grown. Okay, well, after they commit to you and it's just gonna be you and them, go to the clinic, make sure they ain't got nothing, and y'all do what you want to do. But some of y'all can wait till marriage. That's if you really on a whole spiritual journey. All right. These men only want one thing. You know, the elders in our family try to warn us. Men only want one thing from a woman. And y'all be giving it away for free. Not you, Rachel. I'm just talking in general now. But you get what I'm saying? So we got to have the man show that he's serious about you. And when they do that, then they get privileges, they get perks. But if they don't show they're serious, then they don't get no perks. When you're in a relationship, it's fine to do nice stuff for your guy. I think that's fair, and I think it's fair in the first date, to offer, like if you go on a coffee date, I'm gonna offer to pay, you go first date, whatever. Especially if you don't like them. Okay, last date, I'll pay for my stuff, whatever. But I've never paid for a date, ever. I never paid for a date. So I don't know what y'all doing out here, but so it's just a matter of knowing that he got power and letting them earn it. You know what I'm saying? Lesson learned for a lot of folks. I get a lot of clients, and that's why I had to say it, because I get a lot of clients with similar situations where they're with a man for many years, and then they're like, why doesn't he want to commit to you? Because for that man, he never was serious about you. You know what I'm saying? They just string you along, and men operate different than women. Some men, and some raggedy women too, but a lot of men, like if they don't ask you for a commitment or ask you for marriage, they're finessing you. They're just using you for your body, your mind, your energy, your resources. Nobody got time for it. So be careful, my young ladies watching. Let them earn all of you, boo. Let them spend them coins. Let them show you with respect, dignity, and class. If they trying to jump into the bedroom with you before you guys are in a commitment and they keep pressing the fact, understand that's all they want from you. They don't care about getting to know you. They don't ask you questions on the date. They don't care. They don't care about you. Pay attention. It's all going to show itself over time. And you ain't got to say a word. You just smile, be cute, and just say, you know what? I just don't think this is going to work. I think we're in two different paths in our lives. And I just don't think you're a good fit. I don't think we're compatible. Yeah. I just don't think we're compatible. But love and light. God bless. Rachel said, "This is why it's so good to listen to everyone's reading. You preach, but we need to hear it, y'all." Yeah, it's the truth. It helps. It helps when you move in that mentality of knowing that you're a woman and a man to feel like a real man is going to court you. They're going to earn you. They're going to make you feel mentally, emotionally, and physically safe. And they're going to make you feel like they got you. If a man don't make you feel that way, wasting your time, ma'am. You're wasting your time. Okay. I don't care how fine he is. He need to grow up. Get him some balls. Meena's next. Meena. But I'm just saying, a lot of women, like, we move out of love. We're built to love. We are very emotionally creatures. Like, we're very emotionally driven. We were raised to be very emotionally vulnerable. And we want love so bad that we're willing to sacrifice our own dignity and self-respect and boundaries to be able to please some raggedy ass man. Ma'am, it's a no. When there's so many men out here, why settle for trash? Why settle for a piece of a raggedy man that can't do nothing from you but rob you of your peace, your joy, your happiness, and just basically sex you up, sex you down, and that's it? Why are you there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really evaluate, like, I tell women all the time, if you're talking to somebody and you're dating someone, ask yourself, what can they do for me? What can they do for me? Oh, they can't do nothing. So why are you talking to me? You can't do nothing for me. And I'm not talking about money, ladies. I'm talking about peace. What value can you add? Do you have knowledge? Do you have a skill set? Can you make, like, fix stuff around the house? Can you speak life into me and inspire me? You know what I'm saying? Can you protect me? What can you do for me, sir? What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Well, you know what I'm saying? I could do this. I could. No, that you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to get my purse. You know what I'm saying? No. It's the truth. Yeah. Y'all got to be careful out here. All right, Mina, you here. I was waiting for you to show up, boo. There you go. All right, let's do it. No judgment zone, Mina. No judgment zone. We're all here. We family. We all family. So whatever you asking, we are all family. We in this together. We in this together, boo. You good. All right, let's do this. All right. So your person M, you want to know, did he ever love you? All right. So let's see how he really felt about you. And what was his true intentions when you guys were in a relationship? And hopefully that'll give you some answers. I was gonna say the tour part, but I'm on YouTube, so I can only say so much. But Panda Man, correct. That's what I'm saying. Like, for real, what you gonna do for me that I can't do for myself? That part. All right, here we go, Mina. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Meena and M. Meena and M, the person that she was in a connection with. How did he truly feel about Meena? What was his true and honest feelings for Meena? when they were together in a relationship. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. All right, underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse with the King of Cups. Okay. I'm getting this person has some resentment. And I don't know if this pain and resentment and anger and frustration stems from his connection with you. I think now, according to him, how he felt like there wasn't a lot of cooperation. He needed you to kind of be more of someone that was more invested. Now you may say, I was invested, but according to him, he needed more. So he was getting a little bit of frustration with what you were contributing in the connection. Okay. He did have feelings, but it was coming from a superficial approach with all these pentacles here. The Two of Cups was something that he was willing to explore as long as he can feel like you guys were a team. He didn't feel like you guys were on the same page and he wasn't getting the cooperation that he wanted. So it made him unhappy. When you started pulling your energy back. So, like, what he doesn't see is this, and I think this is valid. You may have started switching up on him because of his anger, his frustration. And he looks at that as you not being cooperative. But there was something he was doing to you that made you feel some kind of way and switch up on him. What he doesn't know is women are very emotional creatures. So if a woman doesn't feel good about what their man is doing or how they're showing up in the relationship, a woman will pull back. And a woman will stop doing half the crap that she was doing. And he didn't like that. He could have been entertaining other people, or he could have put you kind of like in a friend zone. Um, I don't know what y'all got going on, but it just feels like to me you didn't like how the experience felt. I think your experience, if I'm wrong, you tell me, Meena, your experience felt very superficial. You wanted more from him, but yet he wanted more from you. I think what his idea of what a cooperation is letting him do what he wants to do, and you just always stand by his side. Is that what I'm getting? Yes, because you put up a fight. He wants a very, you know how some women are just like, yes, like they're like women that'll just let guys do whatever because they don't want to fight with them, they don't want to argue, they don't want to make things worse. That would have made him happy with you just being a woman to just let him do whatever he wants to do. And you're like, absolutely not. Who? Who? Let me find who, because it ain't me. So it's a lot of miscommunication. It's a lot of you guys couldn't get on the same page. This relationship would never work if you guys aren't willing to compromise. And I feel like there's lack of cooperation on both behalves because you both want two different things. So it's a lack of compatibility. I don't feel like this is somebody that didn't have feelings for you. I'm not going to say that. I feel like this person wanted a relationship with you. They had good intentions, let's be clear. But the blockage was they felt like you were someone that was hard to deal with. That's it. If you weren't putting up so much of a fight, it would be fine. It kind of pissed them off, some of the things um, that you weren't willing to accept. All right, let's get to your second question. So, your second question is, why couldn't he have enough respect just to tell you the truth instead of doing things behind your back? All right. Now, one thing about a man, and I'm going to be honest with you, is that men love to be petty. All right. And I can tell this is a petty type of person. So if you rub a man the wrong way, they'll do stuff that's low ball, disrespectful behind your back. So if you do stuff to make them feel really triggered, they'll cheat on you behind your back. You know, they may have a whole nother family and stuff, or a whole nother fling, or, do other stuff, trifling stuff, underhanded stuff. And you're like, what the heck? Women, we're more vocal. Women are going to just cuss you out, or we're going to speak our mind. Men are not vocal. Men are action oriented. So when he feels triggered, I'm getting this is somebody that's going to do something petty. And he didn't tell you because, like I say, his intention was never to really lose you, but you were hard to deal with. So it was his way of kind of like getting back at you. But I think there's also truth in the matter that this is an unfaithful guy. This is somebody, like I say, that wanted to kind of do his own thing. He wasn't so emotionally invested to say, I wanna settle down with you. I want to build a life. That wasn't him. He wasn't built like that when it comes to you. It was more like convenience, I would say. You just needed to play your role. And nobody got time for that either. All right. So, Spirit, why couldn't he have enough respect just to tell Meena the truth instead of doing things behind her back? Temperance, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Even though he knew like over time this relationship wouldn't work, he still wanted to hold on to you as much as possible. That's why. And a lot of the options that he was faced with, um, were not what I would say relationships he would take seriously. And honestly, you're somebody he wasn't taking seriously either. Okay. So he was just keeping you at like as a string along, as a hold me down, as a girl that he would just kind of keep around until he found his next. Okay. So the 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Lovers in reverse. Yeah. He didn't tell you about it because he knew there's a possibility that these other options may not work out. So I'm not going to tell her and then it backfires in my face. Yeah, exactly. He wanted a puppet, correct. So when you were not being that puppet, he went to go try to find it. But in the meantime, I'm not going to leave Mimi because if I leave her, that means I'm with nobody. And I still want the benefits of having Mimi in my life without having to like step my game up because she's so hard to deal with. She's not giving me what I want. You get it? That's kind of what was happening. So have his cake and eat it too kind of deal. You know how that goes. And tell you everything you wanted to hear. That's why he didn't tell you the truth. To keep you around. Right. So I tell you this. In the future, which you probably know now, pay attention to a man's actions. Pay less attention to their words and pay more attention to their actions. It'll tell you everything you need to know about who they are and what they really want with you. All right. Good luck to you, Meena. I hope that helps bring clarity. Lauren is next. Lauren, are you here? Lauren S. Lauren S, are you here? All right, Lauren, we're going to go ahead and start your reading. Lauren wants to know, who is in my energy? I feel like someone is pulling on it. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me about Lauren S. Who is all up in Lauren's energy right now in this moment, Spirit? We have the King of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. Tell me about this King of Wands in reverse, Spirit. Five of Wands, Page of Cups. All right. This is very straight up to the point. This is somebody that's been in and out of your life. This could be somebody that comes in for lustful reasons. It seems very sexual in nature. They're very attracted to you, but they're inconsistent. So they pop in, they pop out, they have a little fun with you. But the problem is they don't want to take any accountability for the last time they were there, or they don't want to be very consistent. This is somebody at the end of the day that prefers to just kind of like be alone and not really manifest no true relationship with you, but it's like they still have this sexual urge. So the reason why you feel this person pulling on your energy is because they have this strong lustful desire to reconnect with you. Okay, Lauren, they're very turned on by you. It's spring fever, and it's like, I want to hump on Lauren. All right. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you can have that predominantly in your chart. Let's see. Is there any advice you have for Lauren with this person? If they make an appearance, because they may try to apologize, but they're struggling with it. Or they may try to message you, but they're struggling with it. Um, know your sense of self-worth. You've come so far. And I feel like you still struggle with moving on from this person, but you're still healing from it. So don't be tempted. Don't be tempted by the player. All right. Don't be tempted by the player. All right, Lauren, that's what I have for you. Good luck to you. Let me know if it resonates. Miss Yolanda, you're next. Mimi says that her reading was accurate. Thanks, girl. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for booking with me. If you guys are interested in getting a personal reading from your girl, just like these beautiful souls, I do offer personal readings at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, for those that are just now coming to the live. You can book your reading by clicking on any of the videos. There is a link always in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment. And I would be so delighted to connect with you and give you clarity on your unique situations. My readings are very detailed. So even if you book a particular number of questions, I always dive deep and give you as much clarity as possible. So you walk away with peace of mind, knowing the truth. So hopefully this will help some more beautiful souls to get messages, because we are sold out on this mini reading live, but you can always book a reading at my website. All right, Miss Yolanda, we're going to start your reading. So, Miss Yolanda, you want to know, will I move back to Houston, Texas? All right. And I saw your screen name. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel. You've been a loyal subscriber for a very long time. I thank you for your support so much. Thank you. All right. Spirit, tell me about Miss Yolanda R. Will she be moving back to Houston, Texas? We have the Magician in the reverse, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. You know, you got to make a decision. I think you're overthinking it too much, and it's keeping you stuck. And it may have something to do with if it's worth the investment. So I would say outweigh your pros and cons, but don't do it out of a place of lack of clarity and confidence, because that's a recipe for disaster. If there's a new job or a new opportunity or something associated with money associated with Houston, Texas, that you're trying to manifest, keep manifesting it and don't move until you have the okay, the all, the all clear. Make sure all your ducks are in a row before you make that leap. Because right now the way it's going about is you're not feeling confident because you may know you don't have everything lined up yet. So the answer is yes, you can with work. Um, you got to put in the work to figure everything out. If you don't have a plan, don't do it. It's going to be a recipe for disaster. You want to make sure it's aligned to what you're trying to accomplish, but don't do it out of an impulsive decision, which I don't think that's the case. I think you just need to formulate a plan, a better plan first. All right. Good luck to you, Miss Yolanda. I hope that helps. Racheal S is next. Racheal S. Last two readings of the night. Keonna, hey, good to see you, girl. Racheal S. All right. All right, Racheal S. We're going to start your reading. We'll timestamp it here. You want to know, is there a possible connection with the new guy? And will it turn into something exciting? All right, let's see. Let's see. We'll do a general energy check-in between you and this new guy and let you know if it has any potential to turn into something exciting and worthwhile. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Racheal S. and this new person that she's connected to in love and romance. What is the current energies surrounding Racheal S. and this new guy that she's connected to in love right now in this moment? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Moon. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who has a lot of stuff that they got to work through in their life that they may not be upfront and honest with you about. It's like holding on to a lot of past pain, a lot of past conflict, a lot of issues, a lot of trauma, a lot of things that he may not be upfront and honest with you about, that he's still harnessing in his energy. So be careful. This is not a healed person. This is a person that has a lot of pain. So I don't think they're ready for anything serious right now. They fantasize about wanting to establish a relationship with you, but I feel like you would agree there's a disconnect, You don't feel like you guys are rooted in a lot of solid energy together as a couple. So ultimately, I can see you ghosting this person or leaving this person because you don't like how this person makes you feel. Secretly, you feel like this is somebody that's making you feel unstable, unbalanced, may have a lot of secrets. You don't like it. All right. What is this new person's intentions, though? What was their intentions with Racheal? Page of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. They're very disappointed because they feel like you didn't give them an opportunity to really get to know them. So ultimately they feel like you were actually a good catch, Racheal. You have a lot that you could have offered them, but I would agree that with you that this is a disappointing connection, considering they're disappointed that you weren't showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is someone who's very generous, very nurturing. So they may have been looking for someone for refuge and for peace and for help. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles they're disappointed about. Yeah, this person may have wanted to kind of like take advantage of you in some type of way. I don't know. And they're stressed out that it didn't happen. So, like I say, this is not a good person. If you're still in it, don't just base my reading off of your decision in your love life. But I will say use this as information to be able to evaluate this person more closely. Move very, very slow. Don't give this person too much details about your situation and just really listen and pay attention to the red flags. And you decide if you want to, let this thing turn into anything. I just feel like you don't want that. What does Racheal want with this person, Spirit? Yeah, you want to sneak away. Like I said, you want to ghost them or move on. Yeah, you're not with it. Seven of Swords, sneaking away. All right. That's why you probably got the reading, just to make sure you weren't crazy. Yeah, they got issues. All right. Let me know if it resonates when you get a chance to watch this one. And last but not least, guys, we have Miss Keonna, our last reading of the evening. Miss Keonna, are you still here? Miss Keonna, are you here? All right, Miss Keonna, we're going to go ahead and start your reading. We'll timestamp it for you so you can watch it later when you're ready. All right. Miss Keonna wants to know about her person. How does he feel about me? All right, let's look into it. Spirit, tell me about Keonna and the person that's on her mind, the person that she's thinking about romantically right now in this moment. How does this person truly and honestly feel about Keonna right now in this moment? Page of Cups in the reverse. Five of Swords. High Priestess in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Cups. All right, and the Magician in reverse. All right, this is a very immature person. I'm going to be honest, very emotionally unavailable, very codependent, very secretive, very manipulative. So this person feels like they need you, but they don't have good intentions at all. Okay. He feels upset when he doesn't get his way. This is like a kid throwing a tantrum. So as long as you're letting him get his way, he's okay because he's very codependent off of your energy. When you don't let him get his way, there's problems. He begins to have things going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. So as long as you are investing in him, giving him what he needs, he's okay with it. But this is the part of the relationship where you're tired. You're feeling like you need this man to step his game up and actually pursue you in a serious relationship. He's not equipped to do that. So I feel like right now, Keonna, you're kind of focusing on your peace and getting to like a more peaceful state. You're tired of the drama. This person thrives on drama, chaos, dysfunction, whatever they got to do to get their way, like a tantrum, like a temper tantrum. So what is his intentions with Keonna ultimately? Like, what does he want to accomplish in this relationship with her? The Chariot in reverse and the Nine of Swords. He doesn't know. It just kind of like go with the flow. He doesn't have no plans. It's just like go with the flow. All right. Underneath the deck, Three of Swords. When he's not getting his way, though, it breaks his heart. All right. I'm going to pull an oracle for you real quick. just to kind of clarify. Um, this is not a healthy person. I'm going to be honest. This person has something wrong with them mentally, as far as like the manipulation and the type of tactics that he's pulling is very strategic in nature. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like he looks at you as somebody that is a good time. The card says sex, good time, but he also values your healing, your safety, your peace. So these cards speak of a lot of using energy. I'm using you for sexual purposes. I'm using you for emotional support. I'm using you for resources. Whatever I can use you for, you bring a lot of comfort and safety to my life. And when you don't do that, I get upset and I begin to kind of miss you. But does this person really miss you, or do they miss what you do for him, you know? So that's why you don't understand how he feels about you, because the truth is, I'm not getting he has a lot of emotional investment tied to you per se. He's invested in what you do for him. And there's a difference. I mean, I hate to use the term, but I wouldn't be surprised if this person has strong narcissistic personality disorder traits and qualities. That's what I mean by something's wrong with him. Highly manipulative and toxic. All right. Yeah. And with the Queen of Wands in reverse to the Two of Cups, he may want a relationship with someone else that you may not be aware of. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I know it's hard to really take all that in, but that's what I got. So let me know if it resonates. All right, guys. Well, as I said, I am sold out for the evening. But I want to take the time to thank you all so much for coming to this live, showing your girls some love and support. And for the few that are still here watching this reading, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. I send all that positive energy right back to you tenfold. And thank you once again to our amazing mods for holding it down, helping everyone navigate through the live reading today. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll have timestamps once this video finishes processing. Take care, collective. Namaste. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.